يا ذاكر الأصحاب كن متأدبا واعرف عظيم منازل الأصحاب هم صفوة رفعوا بصحبة أحمد وبذاك قد خصوا من الوهاب يا ذاكر الأصحاب كن
Brothers and sisters, born on 14 Jan 2007, Maryam Chunawala is a 5-month-old senior KG student. Maryam is bold, attentive, and a helpful student. She loves art and craft, Islamic stories, nasheeds, and poems. She has acquired a certificate of excellence in art and craft and in progress. Aspiring to be a promising Muslimah. Brothers and sisters, know of someone who whispers on and off to commit sins, deludes man to transgression, conspires between man and woman, spreads mischief on the land, despised enemy of man. Yes, we are aware of his evil ways, yet given to his temptations. Today, Maryam will remind us of the same in a talk, Satan, our avowed enemy.
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Inna shaitana lakum aduhum fatakizu aduwa. Innama yad'u hizbahu yakuna min ashabi sa'id. Rabbi Shali Sadri, Wasilli Amri, Wahlul Uqdatam min Lisani, Yafqahu Qawli. My respected elders and my dear brothers and sisters, I welcome all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of you. The topic of my talk is Satan, our avowed enemy. It is mentioned in the glorious Quran in Surah Fatir, chapter number 35, verse number 6. The verse that which I recited in the beginning of my talk, which is one of the greatest verses of the Quran, in wherein Allah says, Inna shaitana lakum aduhum fatakizu. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we are having a program, Quran with Maryam, and we have our beloved Shiikh Yusuf Estes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, this is a great chance for me to get introduced by you. Usually I try to introduce the guests, but I like that. This is Quran with Maryam, and I'm her guest on the program today. At Guidance TV, we like to encourage our youth, our youngsters, to be involved in the programs and to be part of what we're doing. Because as they get more involved in Islam, learning Quran, and then putting into practice, then the more that we can look for a better future. Because without our youth, we don't really have a future. So this is why it's imperative for us. It is not an option. We must be involved with our youngsters. That's why we have so many programs for our youth on Guidance TV. Now, Quran with Maryam is a regular program we have, but this is sort of a special that we're doing here in the masjid. Got a lot of kiddos with us today. And I think we should start out with telling them about stuff you should do with some du'as, with sleep, things like that. What do you think?
Yes, sure. I want to tell you 3 du'as that I recently learned. And before that, I want to tell you a very shocking fact about sleep. Sleep is a minor death. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Wait a minute, sleep is a minor death?
Yes.
Whoa, we should have a dua for that.
Yeah, we have a dua for that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, do you know we take your soul while you are asleep? When we wake up, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends our soul back and we are awake. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in verse 42 of Surah Zumar, الله يتوفى الأنفس حين موتها والتي لم تمت في منامها فيمسك التي قضى عليها الموت ويرسل الأخرى إلى أجل مسمى إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون.
MashaAllah, what does it mean?
It means sleep is a small death. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes our soul away at the time of death. And he takes our soul of those who haven't died in their sleep. So he keeps the soul of those in their sleep death have been written for them. And for the others, he sends the soul back for them, but only for a fixed amount of time.
So whenever we're sleeping, really out, does that mean Allah has our soul and then he can give it back to us and then we wake up, right?
Yes.
That's kind of scary. Is there some du'as we should make before we go to sleep or after we wake up?
Yeah, we should say before we sleep or before we close our eyes, we should say, In amsakta nafsi farhamha. If you take my soul while I am asleep, then forgive it. وَإِنْ أَرْسَلْتَهَا فَاحْفَظْهَا بِمَا تَحْفَظُ بِهِ عِبَادَكَ الصَّالِحِينَ. And if you send me my soul back, then protect it with the same protection you protect your righteous slaves by.
MashaAllah, I grew up hearing a little prayer, something like that, from Christians. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Have you heard about this one? It's simple, but it's similar. I would like to know, do we have anything in Islam that when we wake up, we should say something?
Yes, there is some du'as that we should say when we wake up. We should say, Alhamdulillahi alladhi ahyana ba'dama amatana wa ilayhi nushur. That's one of the du'as that we should say when we wake up from our sleep.
Do you know the meaning of it in English?
Let me think. I think I know, but I forgot.
I do that all the time. But I have an excuse. I'm old. Your excuse is you're cute. But when you wake up in the morning, we're saying something, Alhamdulillah, which means thanks to Allah, right?
Yes.
That He put my soul back into me, is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. We're glad when Allah wakes us back up because it gives us another day to do good deeds and to be forgiven by Allah for the mistakes. Well, now that gives us something to think about, and we'll be right back after this short break. So don't you go away. Stay right there for more Quran with Maryam.
We're back on Quran with Maryam program. Sheikh, would you like to know the greatest ayah in the Holy Quran, Ayatul Kursi?
Ayatul Kursi, this is where is that in the Quran?
It's ayah number 255 in Surah Al-Baqarah.
The second chapter of the Quran?
Yes.
And you know it?
Yes.
Oh, that's right, you know the whole Quran. Okay, let's hear it.
Allahu la
له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
MashaAllah. This ayah is so powerful that if a person reads it in the morning or if he reads it at night, then it's something special. Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Tell us.
Then there will be a guard from Allah, and that guard will be protecting us, and Shaitan will not be able to come near us until dawn.
So if I go to sleep at night and I just read Ayatul Kursi, I have Allah protecting me till the sun comes up. And if I read it in the morning, then until the sun goes down, Allah protected me. Is that right?
Yes.
I like that. I love that surah. Do you know some more things about this surah? This ayah, sorry. It's the Ayatul Kursi, yeah. More about the ayah?
I know it's the most greatest ayah in the Holy Quran, and it's also one of my favorite ayahs.
Do you know why it's called Ayatul Kursi?
No.
Because it has the word kursi. Wasi'a kursiyuhu samawati wal ard. Do you know what a kursi is?
A chair?
A chair. Now some people thought it was the verse of the throne, but that word in Arabic is arsh. So the word kursi could mean a chair or a stool. So somebody at the time of Muhammad said, "Is this the arsh of Allah?" He said, "No. It sits in front of the arsh of Allah, but it's like a ring in the desert, because it's so small in front of the arsh of Allah that it's like a tiny ring in the whole vast desert. You'd never find it, right?" Well, guess what? The sub-narrator of this hadith said, and the whole universe that we live in, all of the hayat dunya, everything in the life of this world, the whole universe, compared to the kursi, is like a ring in the desert.
Assalamu alaikum. Today I will show you a nice thing about my baby sister Fatima. She loves to listen to the recitation of the Quran. I will show you a cute video of how she listens to the Quran. Fatima, do you want to listen to a beautiful recitation now? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على